Yo, I want to say that intro is a bop every time I hear. Every time
Man, you ain't never lied.
I'm over here just dancing to it every time. I
He's
know.
definitely live.
I do it. I do it before, so y'all can't see me, and so they can't see. But like when that camera's like shielded, like a blackout curtain, I'm just over here like, just
stop what
vibing
you're
out.
doing right now. I'm going to control or delete all of that out of my freaking head right now.
Let's just hit
Wiley.
Control Z real quick. We can restart this.
Don't know if we should ride in the same car together to these conventions.
Here we
If
go, here
that's
we
the
go.
way you're dancing, I can't.
Here we go.
Control all deleting you.
Here we go. Control Z. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Geeks Council. Hopefully, you are all having a wonderful week.
And didn't see that shit.
I don't know what you're talking about, Midori. This is
wild.
This is the first time I'm seeing y'all.
Wild, ladies and gents. Wild.
Let Wiley get his groove on.
Never
Let him get his groove on.
agents.
Groove is for the ending.
Groove is for the ending. Groove is for the beginning.
Ricardo's not dancing.
I need Ricardo here if you're going to be moving in that because I don't know what this is.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
Shut it down.
This is what happens.
The elder is up in this bitch.
Who's
by that language? I'm gonna say it's Ryan. That the only person I ever know that goes.
It says his name, doesn't it? For Ryan, at least.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes he's on his fake account.
that would make more sense. I'm not gonna lie to you, Ryan. If that's you, knock twice. I
hope in the text we just get knock knock.
That's exactly what I'm going for. Thanks, Wiley, for ruining the joke.
I'm sorry.
You're on a roll so far, bud. Oh, he did not.
Thank you, Claude. But damn it, Wiley.
I hope everyone has been having a good week. How's everyone's week been? Just a little rundown of how everyone's been doing this week. Midori?
Oh, me first, damn.
Yeah,
start with depressing. It was a rough week. It was a very rough week, but for the first time in my 33 years of living, I took a day off for no apparent reason. And
we'd love to see
it. Oh man, when I tell you stress is a silent killer, I'm advocating for everybody. Self-care is real. I don't know why this is a thing, but it's a thing. But yeah, my week was filled with nothing but stress and a migraine fit. But lo and behold, I took Friday off, and the moment I woke up, I was pain-free. I was no migraine. I celebrated 420 like no freaking tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
I'm still residually trying to get over 420. But I saw that snap. Yeah, I was going to say, if you followed me on social media, you were celebrating 420 virtually with me. I blew the smoke for everybody. Everybody can get it. All right. Contact highs.
All right.
But you, Adam?
Midori had a week.
My week, it was just a chill week. I worked. They moved me a night shift this week, so I've been working overnight.
I can't stand the graveyard shift. I cannot stand it.
It was
my most active time, but that is not a time I want to freaking work.
It's not my favorite, but it's okay, I guess. Because we're the only ones in the building at that point, so we didn't really get pressed that hard and stuff. But still, getting off at 3 a.m. not the best.
Oh, that's ungodly.
Yeah.
I'm reporting that job to the church. Okay.
To the church.
Some church will pick it up. It'd be like, fight for your right to be off during God hours. Okay. That's sleep time.
Other than that, it's just been chill. We just Put some plants in the ground a day.
Oh, that's adorable. Stop
Yeah.
it.
Stop
Adam
it.
being a gardener.
Yeah.
I gotta see
He's
it.
Green
huge
thumb
out there
neck.
this year.
Were you like outside with a wife beater by chance? Research purposes.
It was too cold for that.
Damn it all. I
It's
hate this
cold up
weather.
here
No,
right now.
no, it's cold here too.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Missouri, but I'm guessing you guys got it too.
Nah, this Ohio weather, it'd be wild. It was like, oh, it's 80 degrees outside one week. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. If you want to be outside when it's warm, sweet. And then it's like, just kidding, 50. It's like, fuck.
Yeah,
yeah.
I took out my
Mhm.
summer rompers. I'm like, okay, heat
Put
coming
them back.
through.
It's time.
And I put it on yesterday and walked out. I was like, no.
Mhm.
And we put on the cardigan.
I'm wearing a sweat jumpsuit right now. I hate it here.
All right.
It's gonna get warm again though. It's good.
What about you, Juzo? How's your week, man?
It's been a busy one to say the least. The week before, we were just coming back from Memphis, and I went to go see Victor Wembanyama play his rookie year, but that kind of threw my schedule all out of whack. So all this last week was pretty much me just trying to get back on schedule. But I did want to say that 420 is me and my fiance's anniversary. I decided
you
to
guys
pick.
are
I decided to pick, a
hate it.
swell day to have that
Congratulations.
anniversary. So I enjoyed the anniversary, and we actually fed the homeless, which was my
Hey.
first time doing that. So it was an awesome experience, and that's kind of how my
Nice.
week
Juzo, don't
was.
play on my strings like this.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
no games being
Wow.
played. No games.
OMG. Clear that karma. I'm loving it.
Ain't that
okay?
the truth? Ain't
I
that the
love
truth?
that. What about you?
Hold on, before he says that, his story just reminded me of something that happened this week.
What's up?
I went and got some ice cream. The best ice cream.
There's more, right?
No, that was it. It was
No, Adam, you can't make me do it and not explain it.
there's
This is
talks
legit-
in the works though.
Are you high right now?
I'm not.
Because, honey, that was. Hold on, pause. What reminded you of that ice cream story of what he just said? Because he ain't saying nothing about ice cream or milk or anything. And
Feeding
that
the homeless?
reminded you? Feeding the homeless made you think of your ice cream.
Yeah, feeding himself, I guess. It was like,
Adam, the
He
best.
gets
I
it.
see what you're putting down.
He's homeless.
I'm about to. Yo. He's still in 420 as well. I'm with you, Adam.
Okay, but
I'm here
if
for
y'all
it.
are around this location, go to this undisclosed ice cream shop and get Sea Turtle. It is the best ice cream out by far.
So Midori, the first time Adam and Kalala went to this place, Adam kept coming back like, but what if sea turtles could like make ice cream? And then he just said they don't have hands, they just go.
They just one's holding this cone like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other one's just like making you a nice little.
Shaping it.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're putting down.
Yeah.
So
It's
now
called
I am too sober for this conversation.
So now every time
That's all I'm gonna say.
it was originally for that one flavor, but now I'm just gonna make that reference anytime I want ice cream.
They got banana pudding ice cream. What, have you ever heard of that?
Sounds pretty good though. Like it could be good.
It is.
Midori's like, nah, I'm a fan. I'm not a fan of them bananas.
They
I'm
got
so
cheesecake.
subpar. It's depressing. I don't even ask me about mine. He's local. Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do that. And
Yeah,
I'll
and-
pretend I'm there in spirit.
And I have to try the sea turtle ice cream apparently.
Yeah, I mean the dude's super cool. You can try them all. He'll give you a little spoon and let you try them.
Mm-hmm.
The sea turtle slaps.
Once you try that sea turtle, you don't want to try.
Ain't no going back.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
make that your last one. Try the other ones first, and then try the sea turtle.
I usually go around asking people like, any like restaurants or places they've been that they'd recommend. So I'll put it on my list. I've been trying to get out more and actually try it. Because usually I'm very picky about
me too.
places I'll go. And I usually would like there was this show, I'm trying to think what the show is called. It's where they would go to like different like restaurants and dive bars and judge them. I don't know if it was Chef Ramsay or something, but it would go in it up. And I'd be like, see, Jamie, you would try to recommend one of these places to go to. And they got chicken on the floor, just stuff
Hell's Kitchen,
out of order. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I've opened up.
There was one of those near
we're
us.
in works to try to get a live show with this ice cream. So
You weren't supposed to do that.
It's in
You're
the
gonna
chat.
jinx it.
It's in the
Kalala,
chat.
you're gonna jinx it.
That's why I said we're talking in business, and she put it out there, so I'm putting it out there.
He is very nice.
Ellie, what about your week?
It's been a rough week, Midori.
Yay!
Cool.
I'll smoke for you too. Don't worry.
It's been
I got
rough. You. Work has been super stressful, but that's the norm. I had to go to a funeral on Wednesday because my grandfather passed. And then
condolences.
Thursday, was that Thursday or Friday? Kind of an ex-animal that we kind of owned but didn't own passed away.
It was Thursday.
Thursday.
I forgot about this happening.
I'm not gonna disclose the information, but there's a groundhog that no longer lives with us. He was here longer than we were, and we hated him, we loved him, and he is no longer here.
He's like that angry neighbor that, like, if he moved away, you're definitely gonna miss him.
He moved away for good, and I definitely miss him.
The difference is he was kind of cute.
The difference is he's kind of cute. But other than that, it's been a great week overall, other than those two things. So yeah, let's kick it off, guys.
That's rich.
So I gotta know, because I don't read and I'm terrible at reading, and I know I need to get better at this. Did you guys get through Invincible, or no, not yet?
I'm on the last episode.
Okay.
I did not watch Invincible.
That's okay.
I got sidetracked. A lot going on, feeding the homeless, you know.
Oh,
you did, Kalala. Apparently, he's doing that guy thing where he doesn't read the important information.
He was right next to us when we said out loud.
I disclosed that.
I know you did. I know you did, honey. But it's just very shocking that you were in the same household as two other members and still don't get the current information. It's wild to me. Wild.
Midori, this is the same guy that told Mike, "Don't call me. Text me and tell me when you're gonna call me." So Mike texted him, and then he doesn't answer the text to tell him to call him.
Not once has this happened.
Got you.
So he just doesn't care.
You cause your internal turmoil. I'm seeing
that has
if you
not
hit
happened
this man's
once.
phone, you will not hear from him.
Well,
you have
most
to catch
of the
him
time,
in the live world. You just have to be like, "Oh, there he is."
Well, most of the time I'm streaming and my phone's on mute next to me.
Next to him.
Why is it on mute? Why don't you have it on vibrate?
Well, because when Kalala's gone,
it is on vibrate.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's on vibrate, but it's like usually face down because I look at my phone and I put it face down because I know Kalala and Adam are here, so if they need me, they'll just come grab me over something.
You know, I don't think you should rely on that anymore because you stay in the same house as them and you still don't got the current information. So I really think you guys need a better communication system.
Yeah, we need to get a bat signal up here.
Okay.
You get the cups with the string, you know.
Therapy.
Hey,
he don't listen. I'm picking up. I am picking up what you are dropping in the chat, honey.
You're picking up what he's dropping in the chat, but this dude's not.
I was just asking, I was being polite. I didn't want to just go in and be like, spoil, since we all watched it. No, I'm not.
No, all you did right there was throw them out there for not watching it.
Just throw me under the bus.
We could have just left it out of the show.
I had to swallow spit like.
I'm just saying it.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, whoa.
Wait a second. Remember, I just want to say, do you guys remember a live action show called One Piece and how often I was like,
Thank you. Okay, so kicking it off, right?
Yep.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, Midori, you lead us.
Oh, me lead?
Yeah.
You really want this?
They put me the caboose.
So, have you guys at least attempted to watch any of the Fallout show?
Yeah,
trailer,
I did,
preview, episode 1.
I've seen trailers and previews, and I've been hearing chats about it.
All right.
So
I've seen about 4 episodes.
Okay, Juzo, kick it off. How are you feeling? Well, first off, have you played the game?
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone here has played the game or touched the game or seen the game played.
Yes.
Adam, I know you be. I got
Yeah.
you. I got
Adam
you.
Adam
I
played it
got
for
you.
about 2 hours one time when
Can I
when
kick it off?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's about my gaming experience. I haven't watched the show yet, so it's
Okay.
on the docket. The gaming experience. I never heard of Fallout till Fallout 3 came out,
Okay.
and that was back in the day. Blockbuster was around.
good old Blockbuster.
Not the fact that you had to say back in my day like you old like that. Okay, go
Hey,
ahead.
I'm getting up there.
We getting there. We getting there. I'm not gonna lie.
Juzo, don't side check it. Don't side it. Don't.
So we went up to Blockbuster. I think Wiley's with me. And we was like, hey, this new game came out. There's a lot of hype to this.
Everyone's
Let's
talking
get
about
it. It was on the shelf, last one. Starshawn. I played this game for about 2 days
Okay.
and never got out the bunker and said, this game sucks. Get it out of my face. Returned it.
Gotcha.
And then I touched the newer ones a little bit, though. I forgot which one it was. I think New Vegas.
New Vegas.
Oh, dude, I love New Vegas.
I played that one for a little bit, but not much.
My
But
heart.
what I've heard is nice. It just wasn't
But
nice.
you had to get out of the bunker.
Yeah, if I got out.
I want to say
It's called a
What's
bunker
going on,
for a
Bill? How are
I-
you, honey?
I want to
Hola.
say we got out the bunker, but then obviously, have you played? You played 3 before, haven't you, Midori? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So you get out the bunker, and the world's your oyster, and like young Adam and young me are like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
And then we got to it took us forever. What's the first big town called? There's like Metropolis,
Oh
Metro.
Lord.
Yeah, we get there.
Whatever.
It just was
Well,
not.
one of
It was
those.
not it.
We get there, and then Adam's like, "This game ain't for me, dog." I'm like, "Oh, what's over here?" And Adam's like, "This ain't for me. I'm putting Call of Duty back in."
I was calling Blockbuster asking if I could return it sooner.
This
He's like,
is wild.
I asked for 3 days. Can I actually get back to you guys after 2 hours? It was
wild. But saying that, I heard the game's lit, so the show's probably lit.
It is.
If y'all
it
like wandering
is.
around random desert towns and looking at
No.
people and what's
Hell yeah.
go crazy.
Oh my goodness, Juzo, please alleviate what this man just did. Just help it. Help this
Well,
case.
I wanted to share one of my Fallout experiences, and I was with Fallout 4. To be honest, it was very short-lived. Not as short-lived as Adam not getting it out the bunker, but
Gotcha.
unfortunately, I had a game-breaking bug. I
Oh,
don't know
hell
what town
yeah.
I was at.
Bethesda, let's go.
Yeah, I don't remember. I was in some type of town and I couldn't initiate the next mission. They wouldn't even prompt it up, and I had did enough. I was dealing with certain radiation zones and just trying to even understand the game, and that was enough to take me all the way out of it. But the Fallout show kind of actually put me back in it. I heard that they're actually releasing update for the game, which is cool. I never tried that Fallout 70. Is it 76?
76, yeah.
I heard that one was kind of a dud when it came out. I don't know.
I'm hearing it was a stud, but I'm hearing it's
Juzo,
great
do
now.
you think the bug is gonna be in the show?
That's stupid.
There
Why
are
is it
some
like that?
bugs. There are some bugs, and they are radiated. So there's that. But
Cannot.
Okay.
Fallout 76, I think it was like one of those mobile games that like you didn't think it was gonna be good, and then next thing you know it's a fucking hit. I think that's what 76 was. Because I played it and I was just like, okay, this is one of those like mind numbing games. Like literally you want to just cool your brain down, lay in the bed, play some 76, knock it out, I think. But no, that's good that the show has brought you back. Because I did hear, well, I've only seen the first episode, but from the reviews and everything, it's like it has nothing to do with the games. It's like based off of the lore of Fallout, which I think is good because it's kind of like, especially for those who play the game, you're like, I don't want to see it again. Like we went through hell and high waters with that damn game. So I'm glad that the show is more about the lore of the game and kind of expanding on the story in itself. Seeing some of those characters being brought to life.
Yep.
Very eye-opening. I will say, because I know me and Kalala like cited that we're kind of like burnt out of this like live action shit. But for this, it works
Already?
well. It works well for a show. I don't think everything should be a show, and I don't think everything should be a movie. But I think this Fallout series works great for a show setup than a movie would.
Fallout and The Last of Us do really well as show formats, and maybe it's like, you know what? I want to give thanks to The Walking Dead because I feel like The Walking Dead really gave us a really, like, at least when it started out, a really good post-apocalyptic show. And I feel like no other show has done it as well, at least live action for me. Maybe there are out there. I don't know.
The Sci-Fi Channel, man. You should get on it.
I don't watch TV. Like, I don't have like cable anymore because after streaming services take off, I was like, I don't need TV anymore. Forget it. I'll just get Netflix and whatnot. But I don't know. Ever since The Walking Dead came out, I was like, really good apocalyptic shows when I'm like, oh, dude, this is my bread and butter. But because Fallout is now, this is going to be like me biting my own words the second I say them. Because Fallout can be so grounded with good visuals, I think it can do well. Now, I was going to say grounded in reality, but everyone knows if you get that wacky wasteland perk, you're going to be tripping balls out there, seeing aliens and all kinds of nonsense. So I don't want to say that it's realistic, but I'm saying...
Sounds like 420 to me. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Fallout's just 420 on every day, all day.
Yeah, Midori pretty much took the words out of my mouth when it comes to, what to appreciate about Fallout, but just adding to it, I think that's what really does make it good is the fact that it feels familiar because of the lore, but it doesn't retread all the stuff you've done in the games. And for examples, it's like the music that was playing in the opening scenes, they have callback to that old style.
Love it.
What era of music is that?
50s.
Okay, 50s. Yeah.
Yes. I'm a decades girl. And man, that's what first drew me to that game was the 50s theme music. And I'm just like, oh, I'm for it. And then I think around that time, LA Noir was like groundbreaking, and that's another time period I fell in love with because I'm like, oh my god, I really want them to redo that game, but we'll get there when Rockstar. We need to talk, honestly. We honestly need to talk to Rockstar because they're tripping balls. But no, I'm excited to continue the show for sure and see what bosses they're gonna throw at us.
The best thing I've seen about the show, like I said, the most I've seen from it's like TikTok, aside from the trailers and commercials, and like just people talking about it. And I just love seeing the same, like, I don't know, TikTok of it where it's like the people not just now getting into the lore fall. It's like, whoa. Then the fall veterans just go, that music though.
Yeah. Right. But see, that's the I think my scale when it comes to like judging some of these like remakes or retellings of our video games or how the comic books or anything like that, like just not overloading us to where it's like a repeat of what we already experienced, but enough to where it's like, this is familiar, I'm okay. Because I think, like I said, I think the live action burnout is real because of how much they're trying to pump into it, and it's not being done correctly. So then it's like every single one is a letdown.
Hey, we're working on the up and up though. We're slow. We're climbing. Baby steps. Baby steps in
2024 is like that's not good. I feel like our baby steps were back. I want to say 2012, 2013, that should have been our baby steps era. But now 2024, we should have some grounding within this industry as far as Hollywood and all that go. But just another, rant.
Just another time. Curiosity, where does this take place? Like is it in the US?
The show?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Where are we at in the US? Do we know? Ooh, I just see like
watch the show and find out, I guess.
Oh, I'm gonna watch the show. I'm just curious. I just gotta know. Is it on the West Coast or the East Coast?
I think it's in like
it's the California
area. Oh yes.
So yeah, because that's where the large settlement is part of the Fallout lore took
dude,
place.
let's go. We got the
So
NCR.
Sandy Sands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saparilla's over there. Oh god, I'm so excited for this show.
Yeah. The show, like I said, the show has been refreshing. Because I did enjoy The Last of Us for the fact of it was showing us things that they couldn't show us in the game. Because I'm not too big on like the cinematic games. That bores me a little bit. But for the most part, the show, I loved the side characters getting their tellings, and you understand why that side character was an evil bitch because she tried to be a nice bitch and people took advantage of it. So like that's why I enjoyed The Last of Us. But and I'm hoping the Fallout series kind of brings that same feeling as far as like the characters that we do know or they are going to put in the show. I want to know more about them that they couldn't show in the video game.
Oh, I didn't even think about them. Like, I know that sounds really dumb, but I didn't think about them bringing over characters from the game into the show.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, there's so many characters in Fallout, Adam. There's so many characters.
Hey, I was gonna let it slide. I was just like, let him have his enlightenment moment.
Oh, so both y'all call Cap. Okay. I'm sorry, Wiley. The council has called Cap on you.
I mean, that's
what is your rebuttal?
No rebuttal. It's just there's so many characters. Like, I'm not gonna know if they're like unless they're named like Mr. House or someone, and it's a robot. I'm gonna be like, yo, who are you?
Is there a particular character you're wanting to see?
Dude, so like I said, New Vegas is my bread and butter. If I get like a call out to Mr. House, if I get Raul in there. If I get dog meat or dog barf or whatever the dog's name is in there, if I get the sniper out of the T-Rex's mouth in there, if I Boone, I think was his name. If I get any of these guys in there, I'll be happy.
I'm not seeing Boone for you. I'm sorry.
Damn. Hey, if I get there's the Night Stalkers. Is that the name? They're like mutants, but they're not mutants. They're like
I feel like you're asking for a lot out of the show.
No, I'm just telling you characters that I know. This is what I mean. There's so many characters. Like these are just the characters that I remember throughout the game. But like New Vegas is a very small game. Like as far as Fallout goes, because they made it in less than a year from development to end. It was only a year out there, and it's made by that wasn't made by Bethesda. I think that was the last one made by Obsidian.
You're talking about New Vegas?
Yes, I believe. I could be wrong.
New Vegas was what was the other one you just said?
Bethesda or Obsidian?
Obsidian. There you go.
Yeah, and that's why I love New Vegas because I think Obsidian did the games right, and I think Bethesda really
did them better.
On it. I think they did them dirty.
Midori. Tomato.
It's okay.
Tomato.
It's okay.
Tomato.
That's all right.
Tomato.
Which one made 3?
Bethesda.
Yeah.
I thought Bethesda. Fallout 3.
Whatever made 3 is whoever that one's trash, and I stand on that side.
That's wild. First off, Bethesda, yeah.
Bethesda or whatever you said.
Yes.
Yep. Team Obsidian over here.
Team Obsidian, let's go! They were the OG makers, so I prefer the OGs to be a part of it.
Did you choose the word OG because they're Obsidian? Starts.
No, but
I would have.
I would have.
The Obsidian.
But, all right, moving directly into the next video game adaptation. How are you guys feeling about the new Sonic movie?
Movie or show? Like
movie.
It'll be something. It'll be something.
For me, it's just one of those. I can't tell if I had Jim Carrey in the movies have been. He was good and stuff, but I just can't tell if it's like through adult eyes if I'm just not relating to the Sonic movies as much as I would like to, I guess. I think they're good. They're fine.
Which is wild because I feel like they're trying to appease you as an older fan because
they got adult jokes in there.
Well, no, it's more like they have like a lot of human interaction, which when we were growing up, that wasn't a thing. Like the only human we knew about was Dr. Robotnik.
Maybe that's what we don't.
He ended up becoming a cyborg. Like, you know what I mean? Like I think they're trying to appease the children, but also get the adults into it because, again, Sonic wasn't worried about a family. He had friends and family. Sonic and Friends was literally a show.
I just want to say, hashtag get these people out of here. Give me just the hedgehogs. Get just Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
No, that's how I didn't even look at the second one because I was over the human. Like I
exactly.
Really wanted to see I really wanted to see Knuckles.
Like, I just want to see.
Speak about that.
When I'm watching Sonic the Hedgehog, I just want to see Sonic and the Hedgehogs. I wanted to see them.
Yeah, like I was so excited at I made it through the first one because again, I was happy about the Sonic actually looking like Sonic and not like this freaky looking thing.
I still don't believe that. I think that's a ploy.
It probably was, but damn it, it worked.
It worked. It absolutely worked.
I can't hate the hustle, but like at the end of the first one, when they like showed Tails, I lost my shit. I was like, yes, I want Tails. And then the second movie comes out, and I'm like, we're getting Tails, we're getting Knuckles. We still have these fucking humans. What is this?
Gerald, what kid across the street.
Like, we got Sonic, we got Tails, we got Knuckles, and we got Gerald.
I thought they would have learned a lesson with humans interacting with Sonic after he had that human girlfriend and that didn't work out. But so it's kind of like, there's a disconnect once you bring a certain human essence to the world of Sonic. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those things, even to me. That's why it's like some about watching the movies. It's like you can tell that these movies have to do this. I don't know if it's for the people watching or certain people watching who just can't fathom a movie without human interaction. Just like we were talking about before with the Transformers. It's like I don't get it. We came up watching. That's why even when you said it's like they're making these shows for us and also the kids, but I'm like, when we grew up, we didn't necessarily need all that to tell a good, great story or even to feel connection with personification. We don't need to include these humans for us to feel these human-like qualities within these other characters. So
legit, all the cartoons played on every humanly emotion known to man. And that's why, I've said it too many times in the show that the movies or the cartoons and the comic books and the video games literally does 90% of the work. All you have to do
is make it move and look pretty.
Just make it an hour length movie. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm too old to be sitting in a movie theater that damn long. Fuck all that. Okay.
I believe there is a new Transformers movie coming out.
It is. But again, I just, this section's for my fellow nerds. All right. Let's stop giving these people our money. Okay. I speak as one of the Geeks Council members. We got to stop giving these motherfuckers money.
Yeah. Put our backing on it. Put our backing on it.
Legit. Like, people are not.
Was that what that was? I heard that. I didn't know if something fell, and I was curious what it was.
I heard that.
It was the gavel of God in the background.
She did the whole gavel in the background. I love it. Because, for real, if we don't pay for it, it forces them to rethink their lives. Like, oh crap, because I kind of think that's how it's gonna get with the superhero stuff. Like, at some point, we tired. We don't want to keep seeing Batman. We don't want to keep seeing Superman, the Chronicles, the Beginnings, whatever you want to call it. But
but the Joker,
to an extent, I'm kind of like speak for yourself right there, though. I mean, just a little bit. I enjoy my Batman movie.
I enjoy Batman too, but I'm sorry if I see his parents die one more time, I'm literally gonna push him down the well too.
That's
Like
fair,
that's
that's
just where
fair,
I'm at.
That's fair. That's
right?
fair.
Midori's gonna be joining the parents.
There's the comic books. They tell too many stories. There's way
Right.
too many themes that somebody could be like, we can still keep the Batman, storyline, but why not pick this
Yep.
storyline like Batman Beyond? Hello, that would look good if they do it right. Like there's too many versions of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
We keep getting the same one. That's my
I
point.
agree
Like,
with
my point is like, if we're gonna keep doing these superhero movies, pick a better story, pick another dimension, because you're killing me here with the
But is it-
same thing,
Now the
or it's
Turtles-
killing me of doing like the inner what is it? The inner dimensions crap. That I think
We're
is
done
stupid.
with that.
Getting played
Yeah.
out now.
Stupid.
Now the Turtles, though, we just need to keep seeing the origin story over and over.
I
That
was
one we can stick
Same.
with.
I'm sick of that. I'm
No,
sick
we
I
can
was
of
stick
going-
with
that.
that one. Just keep rolling that one over and over and over.
No.
I feel you, Adam, because I feel like that was Spider-Man. I'm like, I want to see Uncle Ben get his comeuppance. I don't never get tired of it.
I wanna
Whether
see
it's in cartoon
Fuck it,
form,
knock
You
whether
gotta
it's in
retire
the
from being
movies.
Peter Parker's uncle and make rice.
I
Come up out of there.
something. Like, I
Yo.
cannot.
Beals, that is the most heartbreaking thing. I didn't realize Peter Cullen is going to be voicing Optimus in the new movie. It's Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I looked up and I was like, wait, did he pass away? Did I miss something? No, he's Peter Cullen is still alive, but I'm assuming it's because of his old age, because he's 82 years old.
I'm not gonna rage.
The
I'm not
man
gonna do it.
has been Optimus
not.
Prime since
I'm
day
sh-
one until now.
I don't give a damn.
If
Okay,
he's not gonna
I
do
don't
it,
give
I
a
don't want
damn.
to see him at random cons signing autographs.
Exactly. Hey, say it again.
If you can be out here saying Optimus Prime and sign autographs, you can do the movie.
Nah, if he's retiring, Optimus got to retire too. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
the
not
death-
sorry.
Yo,
No.
Death of Optimus. I don't want it to be like the Paul Walker moment in Fast and Furious. Once Paul Walker died, Brian doesn't need to be around anymore.
Facts.
He may make TikToks and videos and cameos,
No,
but if he's not doing the actual voice in the show or in the movie anymore, they just need to put Optimus to rest, and he can be the ghost of
Did he
Optimus.
choose
Yeah.
not to be Optimus? That's my
I
question.
mean,
Or did
Was
just-
he?
cartoon?
Is he in the
Yeah.
cartoon? Yes, he was in the
he
cartoon.
was.
He's always been the voice of Optimus
Did
until
he
now.
choose to back out of this, or
Is
did
there a cartoon right now? Let me look.
But you know what?
This
I'm
might
to
be
the
a
point
saving
where
grace.
it's like, at some point, the newer age, the newer generations, they need their cartoon, their own shit. I'm speaking this out. Right? They need their own shit. I think that's what is really hitting me at home with all this crap, to the point where like I don't get excited like I used to.
Mhm.
There's nothing to get excited about because I'm looking around like, this isn't for me. Unfortunately, I know how this ends. Batman parents die. He turns into the Batman. Oh no, he can't keep a good relationship to save his life, but he keeps dating all these girls. Now he has other kids. Like,
you know what you haven't
I
seen
know.
though, Midori?
well,
The Joker in a musical sing to Harley Quinn.
no.
That's something
No.
you haven't seen.
When Mariamo said he was not when he was pretty much retiring as the voice of Joker, kill Joker off. What was it? Which video game was that where he was like terminally ill?
Oh, was that Gotham
was it?
Knights?
Was it
Gotham-
Knights or
or
thought it was a
Arkham
silent-
City?
Um,
Arkham City.
I'm leaning toward. I don't know. I
It
think
wasn't
Arkham
Gotham
City,
Knights. It
though.
was before
wasn't.
Was it
Gotham.
Knights?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Arkham City. It was Arkham Asylum was the first one. Arkham City, and there's one more after. I think was that Gotham Arkham Knight.
Terminally ill. Let's see.
Yeah, okay, so thank you.
We gonna find out today.
We're gonna
Like,
find out.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, why not just go ahead and kill these people off? It's not a bad thing to end
Mhm.
these stories. It's not just like Dragon Ball Z with what's his face being gone. I'm okay with them just wrapping it up and ending, giving it the ending it deserves, than to keep making these money, cash grabs off of it.
Oh, I just
And,
Like-
in the second Amadori, I'm a little bit selfish too. It's one of those things to where I'm like, I don't want to be 92 and then feel like I'm about to miss out on either an actual real ending at some point in time, or
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah,
facts.
it's just one of those like, let me
I shouldn't
find things.
outlive a fucking show. I'm sorry. Or a
Yes.
cartoon character. This is wild. Like, I feel like Goku should have been a grandpa by
Yeah,
now.
but Goku
And
can come back to life unlimited amount of time.
no. He could be what's his face? Roshi or whatever. Make him look older. I'm okay with
Make
that.
him a teacher and then bring it all back up.
Yeah,
like
make
the
him
new
a
Karate
trainer or
Kid.
something like
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah, I don't mind
that kind of
spin-offs.
stuff makes sense to me. But the fact that like Bart Simpson is the same goddamn age that he was umpteen
For
years
30
ago,
years.
I feel some type of way.
Yeah, dude, imagine that would make Goku so much more likable if it was Grandpa Goku.
It was Arkham City.
Arkham City.
But yeah, like why can't we give this new generation things that they can hold dear to their childhood? Because I'm telling you now,
Because
half the
people are
time
selfish.
I do go see like these movies, and parents are like my age trying to show their little kids are on fucking face. They're like, what is this? Like, this is stupid. What is this character doing? Like, they just don't seem like they are holding our memories the way we are, which I'm pretty sure it's probably because it's like they've seen it since they came out the womb. They're tired of it. Like, okay, mom, we get it. You like
So we
Barney.
gotta watch Frozen again for
Yeah,
the
do we have
40th
to watch
time?
Frozen again? Like, yeah, I really think.
But I
Yes, you
do
do.
think it's hard to get stuff off the ground now than it was back then. Not saying it's impossible or nothing, but I think we like they even still, money talks. So I feel like they still want to get the nostalgia out of us and still try to reach the kids. So that's what I think is the reason why they cling on to bringing these things back and trying to generate interest instead of really turning those wheels to get new stuff off the ground. It's harder. I think it's more work to do it that way than to just, oh, let's just do this and retell it or give it a new coat of paint.
To rebut that, after watching that documentary on Netflix of movies, what was it called? Like movies from our childhood or something like that, where they showed a bunch of movies how they all started, like Ghostbusters. That literally was three guys putting together a ghost story. Terminator, RoboCop, like all those
Man in
movies
suit with gun.
Coming to America, all those movies literally on paper was like, huh? But people took a chance and just made the movie. They didn't have these big production, backing them. They literally just would turn in the script. Home Alone was done in a high school gymnasium for most of that movie. Besides the house that everybody has turned into an Airbnb now, but like, you know what I mean? Like, so back then it was more of a gamble on a lot of that stuff. Coming to America. It was. And I hate the new one. I hate the new one. The new
but
one
I also
stupid.
think I just feel like, and I hear that, I receive that, but I just feel like it was easier to take risks back then. We were easily impressed by 90s type of stuff. Like you could have these outlandish type of stories, and you could have cheesy 90s stories that just wouldn't work today. Like,
oh yeah, because we're too sensitive, honey.
Yeah,
I've been watching like all early 90s movies. I've been going on a marathon run. That is pretty much what I've been watching now because I miss those days. I miss laughing till I'm crying because this movie is so goddamn stupid. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castles. Hello.
Ooh, Harold and Kumar.
Hello. Like there's no reason why, like I said in the beginning, these baby steps that we're taking now in 2024 are so minute compared to the giant leaps we were taking back in the early, even the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s.
I think it's the progress. It's the progress we're making. I think it's also what hinders us because then we're wanting to, like, for people to invest in certain stuff, they want it to be a blockbuster. They want it to be this and that. And you even see it in video games. Like, if it's not the triple, like back in the day, we were able to have a lot more lighthearted games that didn't have to take 10 years for it to come out and to enjoy it. But now every game that comes out, for people to think it's worth their time, it has to be a AAA blockbuster or something. So I think
I will say that's an American standpoint.
Yeah. I mean, I do believe
we are
that,
the only country that does that.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't shock me. I just don't know.
looking at Asia, they have more opportunity coming up as far as a QA tester than people here in America does. You know what I mean? Like it's because we have caused it to be that way. A QA tester, I can't with her. I'm not playing with her. But you know what I mean? Like we shouldn't be at this point, especially since it was a complete 180 not even 10 years ago.
But you see,
but I think it's because of the money.
People in charge are so out of touch. And
hell yeah.
And like you said, it's about the money. Money is what talks. So everything else kind of is diluted or falls to the wayside to some type of extent. And it's a telltale sign.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like I really wish as a country we could get back to just having some type of remorse to the people who do this craft.
Do y'all want a Renaissance era? I want a New Age Renaissance.
Yeah,
I really do. I miss how much we were dedicated to the arts instead of the money.
In history, this is how every Renaissance happens. It's everyone gets like to a burnout period, and then all of a sudden artwork flourishes. So I'm hoping we're at the precipice. Hopefully,
I don't even think I as an optimistic person can say that they think it's coming just because of how detrimental AI has been to the fucking world of arts.
But I think that might be a perfect reason to have the Renaissance is because the AI, it's going to be mankind's fight back against the robots.
That's fire. We can make a movie over that.
It'll help the indies a lot. But that's the thing, man. Like the indie games are showing what these big companies completely forgot about, and that's the essence of caring what the fuck you're putting out. Because I literally just said this about Sims. Like I miss getting excited about expansions. Like when you heard an expansion was coming out, you were like, "Oh,
you're not excited about these stuff packs?
These stuff packs, kits." No, I'm not.
Yo, I just want to say, for as much as I dog on like 2K and all that, the Sims community, them microtransactions
is crazy. Crazy.
It is. And as a person who was there day one, year one, okay, I feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Because I believe I have a picture on my Facebook, like legit, a picture on my Facebook of like first generation of Sims games, second generation of Sims game. And I'm like, being in the fourth generation, I'm not buying as much as I used to.
Wait, they announced a Sims movie?
Yep.
You know what? Thank you, Kalala.
How is that gonna work? The whole point of Sims is
it's a simulation of life. Yeah. So you're gonna they're talking about Margot Robbie being the Sims character.
Are they?
I just dropped my smile as soon as you said that.
I saw
Not
that
like I got nothing against Margot Robbie, but it's just like so predictable.
They could have fun with the Bella lore, but they.
I was about to say, are they gonna do like the goth storyline in a movie form? That's the only thing.
Not even.
I can't. What are they gonna do? Hey, brush my teeth. All right, time to go walk dog.
Because everybody's story is different of the Bella family or the Goth family. So,
but it's only fun because
you're just gonna. No, I am not for the Sims movie. If I'm not for the Sims movie I would either. Definitely start the boycott for it, the petition, end this shit now. Not every video game, movie, comic book needs a damn movie. I'm sorry. The
game doesn't even work.
A bunch of useless expansions now that hardly work. See, I've never experienced anything not working, but then again, I don't play with mods, so I don't know if that plays a part into it.
Then, huh?
No, I just the mods
like
make
GTA
things
5
too real
without the mods.
But see, I like RP. I do. I am an RPer, but not with Sims. Like some of those mods just made me stress the hell out. And it's like, that's not what you should want from a video game.
Yo, Midori,
All right,
you're
my life
speaking
is
my language.
my life is stressful.
Come on, I have Excel sheets over here for it.
That is wild. That's
Midori,
too much. That's too much.
We're speaking the same language now. To kind of. We're getting closer to like aligning parallel. Because I was saying this was it last week we were talking about consoles and we were asking about like PlayStation or Xbox. And I was like, the reason why I don't do PC stuff is because the mods are like a little overwhelming and like trying to do all of that. And you know, Midori, to hear you say, "Yo, it's a little overwhelming," and I know you're a PC gamer, like. I'm like, this makes me feel a little bit more.
But see, my first mod was on console, so it's just wild to hear you say.
Oh wow. God, here it is.
Kalala, no, honey.
She has all the families. Cap. Monty.
I don't have a PhD in simology, but I will say, honey, no. No, that is not it. That is not it. No, again, if that's real life at that point.
I got it.
Okay, once you put it in a spreadsheet, that's not even a game.
It's a life simulator.
I know, like, there's like actual Elvish, like college classes depicting off Tolkien stuff. Is there one for Simlish?
No.
Okay, I didn't know if there was or not. No. And the reason why I asked, so I was talking about it. When I was streaming the other day, there was someone in my chat that was talking about it. And I guess in Dragon's Dogma 2, they directly brought over the same Elvish. And he's like, yo. Before he could say his next sentence, I was like, it's cool that like this is a thing, but it's almost pointless in real life to take these courses unless it's very specific. Like, it might be a fun elective, but like it's a very niche thing that it would be used.
I wouldn't charge people for that. That's kind of like the whole content
but it's a college
degree.
Class.
No, that's bullshit. And anybody who's but that's my point. For some reason, we're at this point in America that we literally are making everything into a cash grab, like easy mode life.
Well, that's also like literature too, like because it's so influential. Like it.
First off, there was no Klingon classes. If you were really into Klingon, you would learn it on your own time, and you would find that between your friends.
I would agree.
No one was charging for that.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. But I want to say that I think Tolkien's Elvish may be more influential in work than Klingon ever was in Star Trek. I'm just saying. I mean, you are absolutely fine to disagree, and you can look like that. But you know what? I don't see Klingon in Dragon's Dogma 2.
Hold on. Pause. He does not speak for the council. I'm saying that right meow. You are not going to have those. You are not going to have those people jump in my
y'all
DMs.
Jump into my DMs. I'm gonna ignore every one of you because I won't
Wiley, Wiley. That is his name.
Make sure you get that Duster there. Come at me.
What is Elvish? Because I keep thinking of Elvis every time you were saying it.
Elves. Like
elf language. Elfish. It's like Lord of the Rings.
Like Fable, one of the most influential books of all time.
Yeah. But no.
Gosh,
no.
That's not over the...
You're going to have the Star Trekkies and the sci-fi's really come after us for saying,
you know what?
Elfish is more influential than Klingon?
Absolutely it is.
Nobody knows no elves.
There's college courses for it. There's not
that's
college
because
courses for
that's
Klingon.
Pause because that's not nice to do. You're playing on my hobby. You're playing on my nerdiness, my personality to make money. That's when I have an issue.
Okay, fine.
That's when I have an issue.
Here we go. I'm going to put the nail in the coffin here. You ready for it? What's more influential? Lord of the Rings or Star Trek? And I'm going to go Lord of the Rings for nerds. Just putting that.
You can't really say that because
I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Because Lord of the Rings wasn't even in like a big battle. It's always been Star Trek versus Star Wars.
What you talking about? Yeah, it didn't have to be in a battle because it would have won. One of the biggest Star Wars fans. One of the biggest Star Wars fans I know.
I didn't have to break it out.
Most epic art. One of the most biggest Star Wars nerds I ever know. This man's buying $300 lightsabers. He is a big fan. However,
you shouldn't be putting him out there. That's his pocket. Now I know.
No. I'm saying this because this man's walking out the streets with his lightsaber. He is a very dedicated Star Wars fan. Now, with that being said, I think he would agree with me on Lord of the Rings. This man sat there and has a whole battleground set up. One of the first things when we helped this man move, one of the first things he said, be very delicate with, was his entire battleground set.
He said that with all his
I was
actions.
about to say, I
No,
can't say that with
everything. We were careful with everything, but them Lord of the Rings set, he specifically said, like, it was one of the first things we put together in his house. Before he put his desk together for his computer, before we put TVs on the wall, he said, let's get the Lord of the Rings set out.
So let me say something to help you, Wiley. Well, to assist with that point, you know, interning under Mike.
Yeah.
We got to know each other a lot more, and I know
exactly what you're talking about.
I let it happen, and I was like, you know, I don't know what's so great about Lord of the Rings. I've never seen it. When I say he was about ready to scrap the internship, he was ready to send me on my way and never speak to me again. So I know there has to be something to what Wiley is saying. It has to be that good.
Also, I want to say, without
Lord of the Rings was boring for me.
Without Lord of the Rings, we would not have any RPG games.
Oh my gosh, stop it. We're not going to do this. We're not going to go through this again. We're not going to go through this again. We're not going to go through this again. I'm cutting it down right there.